And welcome back to season 3 of Real Talk with Anele right here on SABC3. We're coming to you live from Stain City. I sincerely hope you had yourself a fabulous weekend. My guest today was literally born into showbiz. No one, and I mean no one, embodies the stage is yours quite like him. Son to veteran actors Mary Twala and the late Ndaba Mhlongo, who was actually a comedian way back there in the day. He is affectionately known as Somagaga. If you have any questions for him, and I know you do, tweet me at Real Talk on 3 and we may just get to read some of your tweets. I would like to welcome to Real Talk because I've been dying for him to come on and now he's here. So I'm in my element. Somizi Mhlongo!
Hi.
Why in a baritone? What's going on?
We on SABC3 we speak English.
Oh, we speak English.
Yes, we amongst great shows like Sitingo, like Top Billing.
Top Billing,
So
yes.
this
Often in
is
Express.
Often Express.
Espresso.
You know,
I
so
mean,
the tone, it's you know when like it has to be at a certain level, because it's a certain type of audience. The caliber is phenomenally, ostentatiously, my gosh.
Ostentatiously.
Like,
listen.
yes, all right.
Let's go to Mzansi then.
Yes, darling.
Let's go to SABC1 then.
Tell
Listen,
them.
how much money do you have?
Zisuga, this interview is finished. It's over. It is over. I've got enough to make me undepressed when I'm depressed.
Okay.
Yeah, enough. Like I said the other day that they were asking, how do you deal with people like on social media saying horrible things? Like, because every one of us, like we go through our Instagram on Twitter, and there'll be that one or two people that would say, especially now on radio, I understand it even more because it's an everyday thing.
Yeah,
so there would be that one
you
person
are a household name.
What the inch is it doing there? Nyere, 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 nyere. Something that might hurt you. I'm no longer the responder.
Oh, you used to respond.
Whoa, but you landa from standards to a hairline. So the older I get and the more popular and loved I get, the more richer I become. I have so much to lose.
So is that why? Because, and I heard you say this in an interview, and you said you've gone corporate, and that you have, because I mean you are now in affiliation with many brands. Is that why you don't answer anymore, or is it just a case of growing up?
I think even if I wasn't associated with these brands, it's wisdom, it's age. And in age, in China, you're back and forth, number one, and knowing your self-worth. I'm like, you're giving access to or who you've never seen or met, and for them it will make their day you responding, number one. You know.
But you once said that, you know, there was a time when you were watching people who were more famous than you, and not that you were, you know, jealous or envious, but you could name people who are more famous than you. Because for me right now, there's no one more famous than you.
Really?
Yes.
Mafra?
Mafra, Assis. I just feel like you are riding the crest.
To be quite honest and modestly so, you are correct. And I'll tell you why. Because you can tell the difference in your life versus 2-3 years ago when I was only popular maybe a Southgate Mall or a pavilion, you know.
Or a Kylie.
A Kylie. And then you walk into a room with any race.
Yes.
And with any race, people go gaga over you, go, whoa, okay. And then with any age, kids, gogos, aunties, mkulus, with any sex or sexuality, gay, straight, any religion, everybody is like into this. And then I'm glad it happened at my age, because the reason I think why people fall is because they were not ready for that greatness, with the greatness, or they think now people breathe through their channels, you know.
But then you said by your own admission that you were broke between 2006 and 2009, right? So, and then you were asked, but why were you broke? You're like, no, because I was living a lavish life. But you're living a lavish life now. Are you not scared that you're going to be broke again?
Not at all. I ain't going back there. Never. Ever. In the name of Jesus. Fire by fire. No, I'm not going back.
So what are you doing? Are you making sure that you always have a certain, let's say, for you being broke is having 50,000, right?
Yeah.
So do you always make sure that there's always a million rand between you and that 50,000? So are you putting those mechanics in place?
Absolutely,
Okay.
100%. Then, and the good thing about me being broke then was that I've always been sober. You know, when I say sober, like I've never taken drugs. And that's one thing I'm so proud of. I wish I could say I'm a virgin. That's one thing that I pride myself in. I've never taken drugs. I've never been influenced by anything that you put in for me to lose the money. It was just a genuine young person's mistake.
Just like
where
spending.
when someone says invest in property, you're like, this is gonna be like this forever.
Okay.
You know, when I would prioritize shopping for an expensive bag versus paying the bond.
Oh.
You know?
So what did you lose? Were you kicked out your house? Did they take your car away?
I am the most stubborn human being in the world.
Kicking and screaming.
Screaming. I'm like, I was never kicked out. I had a car repossessed, but at least by then, I had 3 cars, or 2 cars then, yeah. So one repossessed, I've never been careless. So
then you're not broke, Somizi.
No, times are hard.
Well, how are they hard? Were you not eating sushi, but you had to eat burger?
Forced. So I had to sell the house.
Okay.
And then I think I was fortunate because I had to sell the house and then get the profit to sustain me, go rent somewhere, you know.
Right.
So that woke me up good. Actually, they were right. Property is the greatest investment, you know. Hence, now I am obsessed.
Because you just bought a house cash.
Who told you that?
I do my research.
Anele.
What?
Who told you that?
I do my research.
It's a rumor.
No, it came out of your mouth. Cash.
I told you.
No, you didn't tell me. I just happened to hear you say it somewhere else.
Really?
So I'm not lying.
No, you're not.
Okay.
So it's those things that I want to secure myself, and not only myself, the future of my daughter.
But is your mom not shouting at you when you're going up and down through these like financial things?
Guys, if you want to see a perfect example of what a mother is, go to my mother. That woman is my Chuck Norris. That woman is my Jay-Z and everything. My mother has never, when I was sick, my mother, when the world said he's dying, he says, the last they tell. When they said I'm broke, and my mother would go, until maybe I am broke, then you can say you're broke. I mean, there was a time where my mother is the type of mother who would call it, I think she does it to feel good as a mother, you know?
Otherwise
not
she
because
doesn't
she
need
doesn't
it from
have.
you. Okay.
So then when ish hits the fan, my mother came, what you do? On better than 30 I'm China.
But you know what? I told you this long ago, and I was like, you are the original Blue Ivy. You know Blue Ivy's mother's Beyonce and the father's Jay-Z. Wena, Ndaba Mhlongo, Mary Twala, Blue Ivy. So when he was 9 years old, he was cast as a presenter on a children's TV show, and at just 14, he was cast for the theater production of Sarafina. When we return, Somizi tells us what he got up to when his parents went to the United States to be on Sarafina, and he was here, supposed to be at school. I know. Oh, Somizi, welcome back to Real Talk. I'm joined in studio by a showbiz giant who has kept us entertained for many years with his dance moves, his acting, his presenting. It's Somizi Mhlongo. So for me, the most extravagant story I ever heard about you, because you must remember, when you were 14 years old, what year was that? This is apartheid days, guys.
Yes.
Right?
I was 13. I think it was 1987.
So your parents...
89, yeah.
Your parents are overseas doing the stage production of Sarafina.
On Broadway.
On Broadway.
Yeah.
You are left here.
Yes.
And yes, you've got your showbiz things that you're touching there and there, but your parents are under the impression that you are still going to school.
Yes, I was 13 doing... standard band, we started 7. That's
7.
grade 9.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. And I remember when Mbongeni asked my parents to include me with their cast,
Yeah.
they said, no, he has to go to school. Pashasha, they leave for New York, there's no cell phones, there's no email, there's nothing but landline.
Yeah.
So if I am next door, I'm next door.
Yeah.
And if they're looking for me, they'll have to wait for me to come back and stuff like that. So when they left, and then Mbongeni was looking for a cast in Sarafina that's going to tour the world.
Okay, and go to the West End.
And go everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when I was like, let me go again. Then I went for auditions, and then Mbongeni asked, does your father know? I said, of course.
Why would I be here?
Of course. And I'm 13, I'm tiny, I'm cute. But I think what he asked that question, he shouldn't have let me audition because the audition was so good.
That they couldn't not use you even if they found out.
He just was asking Jay. So then we rehearsed for 6 months without them knowing. I would wake up early, take my bag, school uniform, get out of the house because my granny was there and my sisters. Okay. Get out of the house. Then I'd left school already. Then go to the train station to rehearse.
And then you change way at the studio?
In the train, Lavi. How can I arrive in my school uniform, Gumbongin?
Because then they would know what's
going
on.
Yes. In the train, halagasha, zanga zanga, back to uniform. How was school? It was all bad.
I am so smart
and
right
then
now.
My parents would call, how are you doing at school? It's June. Did you pass? Yes. I was a very smart child. Position 3. Somizi, but you must push to position 1. Yes.
You're so clever. You don't even make yourself position 1. You don't make the light that actually. You must keep it.
Safe. I used to get position 1, but maybe it's because since they are gone, didn't stress. So that's safe. Until my dad saw a list of
the cast.
Because my dad was a choreographer, right? So we were supposed to go relieve the cast on Broadway, but besizo pambana. So he saw the list of people that were coming to relieve. So, okay, so-and-so plays Sarafina. That side it's played by Sipati. So-and-so plays Colgate. That side is played by Somizi.
So here's the extravagant part for me, is that in 1987, these are the problems you and your parents are facing.
Yeah.
As you are flying into New York, they are flying out of New York. So you guys pass each other in the air, and it's too late for them to stop you.
Lekker. And then, but what shocked me, to this day, that's why I say, the reason why the success rate of our children is limited is because parents live their dreams through their children. And my parents did not want to do that. Because I thought my father was going to say, you coming back right now. He said, if you're passionate about it, if you can say to me, you can do this for free, that's the career you need to go for.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And he said to me, my father said, passion is the only thing that will sustain you through thick and thin. Was he right?
Through 2006 to 2009.
Exactly. I would have given up. I would have gone to work at a supermarket or sell Chinatown counterfeits. But passion, the words of my dad saying, if you can do that thing for free and still be happy, that's the job you need to go for. And I was 13, and they could have said, no, please play it safe.
Get a degree, study until matric at least.
They don't look at what my child is passionate about, what my child is gifted in.
They look at how bad the world is and how they need to protect you from it.
Yes, and they think money is the only thing that protects you from everything. It's not the only thing that protects you. Passion, love, hunger,
being kind.
Drive, being kind, being modest, being down to earth, being human.
You see, you've also said, and I mean, I can attest to this, and so can many people. Like, people like you. People like you because you're nice and you greet and you know, but you're not fake. So it's not like you being nice to make up for the fact that you are so nice. You're just nice because that's who you are. Do you remember a time when you weren't nice to someone and it still haunts you? Do you?
It does. Sometimes, especially at this level of Zaga Zanga.
Yeah, this lights.
Zaga, yo. Ne? My manager always reminds me, which don't forget. Like sometimes go, it's that time, smile. You know, like behind. Because it gets too much that I'm human. You know, sometimes I just want to grab a burger and
without being disturbed.
Yeah, or go to neighborhoods and chill. But I understand, I have to put myself in their place. Can you imagine who say neighborhoods Beyonce crazy? You, Jana.
My wig would fall off.
Jana, this Japanese. Same time it comes about. So you have to understand their position. One, they don't expect to see you there. But I remember there was a time where I wanted to buy takeaway. I was late to go to the airport.
Yeah.
Ne? But there's the carrier lapha in China. Ndifuna ukudlela eplane ndibanukisele ku-business class in China. Ndiphethe ibabelazi. I've got hangover from Saturn. So I have to go to get that car. So as I park, I run, it's packed. And then people ask me, but I'm running. Then I get my car, and then this guy says, yo, my daughter loves you so much. Ne? And then I turn, I say to him, and honestly, if I had stayed another minute,
you would have missed that flight.
Yeah. And I said, Puti, I think it's also the tone.
Yeah.
I've never there. I can't hear again.
Yeah.
No, I am that part. At least I can. Puti, I'm really. And I was running, and I'm really. And his face just dropped. I ran. I got into the plane, and it chowed me. I couldn't enjoy the car. It chowed. I tweeted. I said to the gentleman that I met, I'm really, really, really sorry. And I was gonna miss the flight. And he said, don't worry, thanks for even taking your time. We will meet one day. And we met, you know.
So outside of fans who you let down, outside of business partners who you cannot fulfill what they want from you, because I'm sure everyone wants something from you, can you remember anyone that you think you owe an apology?
In show business?
Be it or a personal thing, or just someone where you're just like, oh, one day, yes, when I get over myself, I must say sorry to that person.
I sleep, eh? I sleep. And I don't say I sleep because I'm arrogant or too proud to say I'm sorry. I don't have that person. I've never hurt somebody and never apologized.
Okay.
I've never said something bad about someone and not realized that I've hurt them and too proud to apologize.
Okay.
So I sleep. I really sleep. Although there are people that owe me apologies.
That was going to be my next question.
Yes.
Is there anyone that owes you an apology?
You know, I hate it when people come to interviews and you ask them a question and they try to be cagey and don't. And this is where you're supposed to have a band that plays the music goes.
I actually need to go to an ad break, so do you really want the band? Because it can start. Please, can we start the music?
When you come back. Do you have to go to an ad break
I
now?
do, you link to it.
When you come back, I will tell you who owes me an apology. Uzobona manje sebafonela my friends up. Tommy, nankonke uyaphuma. We'll be back. Do not go away. Hallelujah. What?
I need you doing the show.
Oh, welcome back. Today, Anele.
Okay, fine. Listen, come back to me. If you're just joining us, I'm here with Somizi Mhlongo. Before the break, he said that he's going to tell us, me and you, because we deserve to know who this person is that owes him an apology. Therefore, the stage is yours.
There's two people I feel they owe me an apology. One is a blogger. Unfortunately, Mhlongo are famous, but he's a blogger who, when I was sick, it's actually not a blogger, it's a person that I knew personally, but you know when we meet backstage, we trust each other. The person that took a picture of myself sick and frail and
gaunt.
Yeah, and what?
Gaunt.
Gaunt.
All models want, they like that gaunt look.
Gaunt. Okay.
SABC3, Baba, as long as you have
Chana. So that person that took that picture and made it go viral, they know themselves, and that picture I nearly allowed it
to destroy you,
to kill me. So that person owes me an apology. And then the second person that I still till today, and I've never said it in any interview, she used to be my best friend. best friend. And I think I loved her too much. I was too much into this relationship. It was a do or die relationship where I never thought one day someone would come in and influence them the other way. And then if they did, when you are friends and best friends and share everything together, at least give the relationship respect to say, this is what I heard you said about me. This is what, but when you treat me like you would treat a troll and block them and tontoni, then it means our relationship, I was the only one in this relationship, and that hurt me. To this day, I can still, it's the first time I talk about it.
Yeah.
My friendship with Bonang, I loved that girl. I still do. And when you love someone, even when you're no longer friends, you don't want to see them go through hell.
Yes.
I'm that type of person that even if she had to call today and say, I need A, B, C, and D, I would be the first one to jump. I loved that girl. She was my Lebu Matosa. She was, and I've never said that with anyone. My friendship with Lebu Matosa, it was exactly how I viewed my friendship with Bonang. And for her to just shut me out like that, it really, really, really hurt.
To her defense, because she's not here, so I'm going to assume the role of Bonang. I mean, Bonang has got a very beautiful life, but she's got a very tough life at the same time. And I get that you guys are best friends, you guys trust each other. Did you try to reach out to a point where where she cannot say no to you any longer so that you can tell your story? Because when you are Bonang, there are very few people you can trust. Even the ones around you, like the guy who backstage took a photo of you and made it go viral. So you when you are on that level, you anticipate backstabbing Brutus as Julius is at any time from anyone.
Maybe I viewed it differently. The reason why I was also so obsessed with her was that I've got this protective nature. I was the type that would fight her battles, even
sometimes to her detriment.
Yes, to even on social media, you know, and also what made me become so confident in our friendship was that I've always been the one that says, don't hang around with people that have nothing to lose. And I knew I was not that person. And because sometimes in life we are forced to be around people that are either they think like us, or they are famous like us, or they are successful like us, or they are rich than like us. You know what I'm saying? Because in this world, you question a lot of motives. So for me to be a friend, one, older, two, possibly more successful than her, I thought there was no way for her to question my reason to be there. I wanted to be ahead. I'm the light. Don't make the same mistakes I did. I've been through A, B, C, and D. Be careful of so and so. This is how so and so fell into A, B, C, and D. So I'd never thought there would be any reason for her to think I would one day turn and maybe backstab her, because
you are the same.
Yeah.
You're saying, like, I understand where you come from. I understand where you wake up. So I would not be that person. Did you tell her this? Because you know what happens? People fight, people close, and like you said, you love her. And I have no doubt that now, but then you never say these things, right?
Yeah.
And then people are waiting for the other one to speak, and then you see each other at functions, and because now you're so fueled by who you are, and she's so fueled by who she is, and it's just like, oh, hi, okay, sure, you know? And I mean, now you're slaying, now she's slaying, so I don't need you, but meanwhile, back at the ranch, the inner child wants their friend.
There's two types of people. There's that type of person that they see things for what they really are, and the type of person that sees things the way they want to see them. So if Anele says to me, tries to reach out, then no matter how wrong or right Anele is, I will forever view it as she's begging because she's guilty. Or she really wants to know. She wants to know answers, you know? So I choose not to, because I know her. You know your friend.
Yeah.
You know your friend. I would say hi today. At work, we see each other every day. Hi today. The following day, you say hi. Person doesn't greet back. I'm like, my gube right, my gube njalo.
Let's just leave it here.
I mean.
Did you not see her treat other people like she's treating you though when you were her friend? So is
I have, but and I've been warned, but I see people I give people the benefit of the doubt, and because I expect the same. I mean, I'm sure there are things that were said or are said about me. Would be careful, no, uyathetha, uyaxoka, uzakuhleba or uzakutshela umuntu, you know. So we all human. We all have our ups, our downs, our strengths, our weaknesses.
I think you guys should sort your stuff out.
Yeah, one thing I know for sure, would never go back to that place we were. Like, I'm the type that when the trust is
like severed.
The crinkled paper, you will never iron me back.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, the wrinkled in China, you will never iron me back. Never.
So you are forgiving, but you're not forgetful.
Yeah, I will be civil.
Yeah.
I would be huggy at a place there.
Yeah.
But you will never have my private space ever again, because I don't like awkwardness.
Oh,
Your audience uncomfortable. I don't like.
So there's always going to be that elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Regardless of if you guys come each other and you're
and
clean.
now you're scared with you mustn't go back there. You know, it's like me and being broke. When I see broke, I'm like, yo, undens are uncomfortable. So I'm that type that I don't go back, but I never hold grudges. I forgive. I never hate. There's not one single person that I can say I hate, because I understand the concept of hate. The person that you're hating, China, a thriver.
At the same time.
A thriver, China.
So are you aware that there's someone out there who could hate you, but you don't? Oh, wow, you answered that quickly.
Yeah, it's guys, if there are people that hate money, who do you think you are? If there are people who hate God,
then who are you?
Ungubani wena, uJesu, ungubani. So I know there are people that hate me, but it's fine. My job on earth is not to explain myself.
Okay, we're going to take an air break. When we come back, I want to talk to you about you giving up your sleep. Because now you are on Metro FM breakfast from 5 a.m., which means you must be up by 3. No joke, Baba. By 5, he must be at studio. He's now on Metro FM breakfast with DJ Fresh, the big dog. I want to talk about that at length. Come back to us. Okay, first things first, we are trending at #1 on Twitter. I say to him, he's like, duh. What did you expect though? Which leads me to my next point. He has likened himself to MJ, Whitney, and Brenda Fassie, and for once, this person was not blowing their own horn when they said that, because unali that thing, which is lovely. You know, Kanye said the loveliest thing about you. I was watching an interview, and Kanye Mbao says that Somizi goes into your skin and becomes your 11th finger.
Wow.
And I could also say he's a part of me. If I don't like him, it means I don't like myself.
Wow.
But she also says that you're not afraid to say, Kanye, I'm weak, Kanye, I'm scared. When was the last time you were scared?
When was the last time I was scared? Yo, I can't remember.
You are never scared when?
I am.
When are you nervous? Okay, scared maybe like just...
Yeah, not scared.
Not scared, because scared means, yo. Yeah.
Last week, Sunday, before the first day of...
the breakfast show, baby.
Last week, Sunday, I was nervous.
Why were you nervous? Because Fresh is such a big name and such a... Like, he is like the cornerstone of broadcasting. Do you know what I'm saying?
I was nervous because... Hey, my God, man. My God. Sometimes I feel like God lives in my place, and then he just communicates with all of you via WhatsApp and emails or visits you and comes back and sleeps in my place, because the level of blessings that I receive on a daily basis and for me, I never believed, but now I believe when they say abundance. My life now is like looking at the sea. It never ends. My blessings are like standing on the ocean. They never end. And the breakfast show is one incident that again reminds me that God won't throw you in fire if you're not ready. But sometimes you might not be ready. But when it throws you in the fire, understand the concept. The concept is for you to come out as gold.
To rise.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was very nervous. And you know, again, back to God. God loves you. Will never give you people that are not meant to be in your space. Sometimes for a reason, even if they're not supposed to be in your space. With Fresh, that's when I look at Fresh and like, God loves me.
But okay, because I mean, a year ago you were given the 8 to 10 show, right?
Yes.
And I told you this. I was like,
Yeah.
you know, they shouldn't have put you with people who've never done radio before. All of you guys are talented,
Yes.
but I do think you need to be placed. And that's how I'd be like, just try this, you know. So, were you not scared that he was coming into the breakfast show and thinking, yeah, let me show you how it's done?
Yes, it's easy for a person at his level to do that. But when I was told by the station that I'm gonna go with Fresh, and I bumped into a DJ that told me how excited Fresh is to be working with me. I'm like, what?
Yes.
Like, whoa, okay, great stuff. I think he saw something as well.
Yes.
That the station saw it good. The other show was making me a presenter. It is 8:15. This is Metro FM.
In 15 minutes time,
15 minutes to
you can stay tuned for that.
That was Anton. Then they said, no, that's not the Somizi we wanted in the first place.
Yeah.
We want you to be you. My goodness, they were so right. And then I get to work with Fresh, a person who is a radio god and still is willing to teach you and ride with you and give you the experience of a lifetime. My experience right now is somebody else's hugest, biggest dream and established people, you know? So for me to be in that place is great. And also, again, it happened at the right time, right age. I'll tell you why. Because I could also be arrogant and like I've got more followers than Fresh.
Yeah.
Please.
I'm on Idols.
I am like the face of like Nganga, Kota, and Magwinya, and like we're gonna talk and it's easy for that's why I wish these kids can learn Ubuntu.
Yeah.
It takes that one tweet. Everybody says, we love you, we love you, we love you, and Fresh. And then that one tweet says, and I've got it, that tweet that said, don't allow Fresh to bully you. You're a superstar.
People love to divide, hey?
It takes that one tweet.
Then
so if you're not grounded, you're screwed.
Yeah, you can be like, yeah, actually, I do command more of a following than Fresh. So,
exactly. So, we were meant to be. I am so, like,
but now,
grateful.
What time do you get to bed? Because 5 o'clock is not a joke.
No, now I'm sleeping my age.
Before generations.
I am sleeping my age. Before, I would sleep like a UJ student at 3 and then wake up at 5 and don't. I sleep my age. Right now, as we speak, I've got a roast lamb in the oven, cooking potatoes and gravy and beans and gravy and gravy, and I'm gonna eat. Put on my onesie and don't shower. I'm an ambassador of water. We shower once a day. So I've showered already. So, and then 9 o'clock, no later than 9 o'clock. No later than 9 o'clock. I guess.
Who's making this lamb roast at home?
By me.
No.
Nana, we live in the burbs. We live in the stain of the city where stoves, at the rate of the land that is so expensive, stoves must cook for themselves.
Okay, it's cooking for itself, but who goes to check and tend the lamb?
Nobody. It said, what stuff are you using, girl? Girl, you must come to my house. You said it's going to switch off at 6 o'clock. It will be the food will be ready. The question you should have asked is, who are you going to share the leg of lamb with?
Okay, who are you sharing the leg of lamb with? Do you know why I ask you this? Because my sister needs to come and say, Sifikile, sabona, sachatisa.
Sozafike, sozabone, sozaba strength. Even the top billings.
No, come on.
No, it's going to be a destination wedding.
Okay.
It's going to be very far, like your Pora 26-hour flight.
Okay.
And I'm going to invite everybody that I know, but I know not everybody's going to make it.
Can afford to come to Pora.
Including the film crews. No film crew in this country will afford.
Is there going to be a step? Because I mean, you're a choreographer.
Yes. Yes, standard. Ballerinas, hanging. Like, actually, I'm going to have all the celebrities I don't like and pay them to hang. Just
Like when I stand here.
no, not stand, hang.
Like a trapeze artist.
Yes, like this, like angels.
Okay, at least you are at least planning on flying them then, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna pay and book them, but torture them, and it must be a thong harness.
Are you gonna give us this list of celebrities you don't like?
No, there isn't.
No, because I was just like about to say.
No, there isn't a person that I don't like.
Because I think you are genuinely adored with people.
Yeah, no.
But you're getting married because I see the ring there.
Yes.
And you're very happy.
I'm fine.
How long have you guys been together? 6
With
years.
who?
The person who's sharing the lamb with you.
I'm an Anele, man. Oh, man. Ask next question. Ask if I'm gay.
we know you gay from the days of your mom's friends coming to the house going, ma, ha, bane. Right? Your mom's friends were gay.
I wanted to tell you a joke now. Because earlier, you had those 3 women that were saying, na, 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 go.
Na, 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 go. Na, 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 go. Yeah.
So this week, another party is matching.
Yeah.
It's a black party.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I have to get 3 women, black women, that are going to do a black version. So my mother, Lilian Tube, and Abigail Kupega. Imagine if they do
like a spoof so.
No, a black version.
But
like,
what would they do, Gabon?
first I was afraid,
I was petrified,
thinking I could never live without you by my side. Oh, now go, walk out the door, don't turn around now.
Oh!
I think it's gonna be nice.
I think it's there. I think it's there. Stay there. You and I are coming back for the last time. I don't want this chat to end.
Me too.
Really? Do we have to end? Time for a quick break. We want to hear from you. What are you thinking of the new season? And I want all your juicy comments. Whilst you're online, don't forget that Real Talk is running a weekly competition that kicks off every Monday, and you can enter via our social media sites. Up for grabs is an e-card gift. No, Anele, now you're speaking some English. Up for grabs is an at-home e-gift card with 5,000 Rand, and it will go to one lucky viewer to splurge on at home. When we return, I was supposed to now ask him the question that everyone is dying to know.
What's
but
it?
He's answered it. The fight with you and your girlfriend. But you've answered it.
I guess we can talk about my future project.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome back to Real Talk right here on SABC3, where the stage is yours. This is sadly the final stretch of my chat with the fabulous Somizi. That's why he's putting his shoes on my furniture here.
It's not your furniture.
It's mine.
At home.
Martina, do you know that? Listen, I want to talk about your projects.
Yes.
Wednesday, your reality show is coming back.
Yes,
Living the dream.
With Somizi, yes.
Do you not fear overexposure? Like just people getting to know too much and you're always in a place where people can see you?
I have the best management team.
Yeah.
That makes sure that that doesn't happen.
Ah.
Yeah. I think for me, overexposure is simple things like being at every red carpet of every opening of every
envelope.
tin of Tonton.
Charts.
Yeah. Being overexposure is like now you are appearing at a club, you are appearing at Tonton, you are appearing, you know, position your brand. You are a brand, you know. So I think my team does an amazing work when it comes to that. And also when you are exposed or when you expose yourself, make sure it's something great.
So what you're saying is you'll never run out of talent. So there's no such thing as overexposure.
Timing is key. Timing is key. Not that I've got so many talents, and my plans are like 15 years goals. In 15 years' time, I still see myself where I am today, because God has given me with a bucket, and I'm using them. The thing is, there's a difference between Somizi and maybe Ntomfuti out there, is that Somizi does everything that he was given by God. And Ntomfuti is given the same way, but Ntomfuti worries about Utu Anele, they are greedy, they are everywhere. As long as whatever you do is something that you are talented in or something that you are passionate about,
carry on doing
there's buckets, there's gifts. You know, no one person has one talent. We all have more than one talent.
Speaking of all your talents, on Twitter, at Miss Masichaba, please ask Somizi when he's opening a restaurant. We want some of that food, please.
You see, that's one of the future plans.
Okay.
I'm releasing an autobiography. It's called Dominoes. The Unbreakable Spirit by Somizi. And it's a story of my life, right? It's
Leslie was here, Les Mufukeng, and he wouldn't tell us this book that he's writing.
Oh, well, I've exposed him.
Leslie!
I've exposed it. It's fine now. It's coming out in 2 weeks' time, so we'll be fine. So I'm releasing that, and then answering the cooking thing, we're also working on a recipe book.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and then then from there, it's restaurant, mini restaurants, and then around the country. So the pie is big. That's why I don't understand people that are jealous of other people's success and talent, because the pie
is very big.
Huge.
Who makes you better at what you do? And you cannot say your mother, you cannot say your manager. Just somebody who you know, after every conversation with them, you leave being a better person and more prepared to be the Somizi that we know and love.
I have an unsung hero. Her name is Zuki Velepai. That woman is a friend of mine that I can talk to about anything. But the one thing about Zuki, in the darkest, she was there throughout the tough times, physically sick, financially broke, and tonton. And to this day, she's still, I was with her yesterday. She's the type of person that will always find a solution. She has taught me to always see light, no matter how dark the situation is.
Is she your best friend?
Yes, she is. She's been my friend since '97.
Okay.
That's the person that I know for sure that she epitomizes hope and light. That's the person.
So, speaking of being nervous, you had said that the night before the 2010
FIFA World Cup.
The World Cup, you were quite nervous because, I mean, it was big for you. And I also feel like it was your comeback. You know,
it was.
From then on, we knew you, right? And you didn't go anywhere. In your near future, when do you see something as big as that? What are your, because everyone's got like international aspirations. What are your international aspirations?
My manager is going to kill me for saying that, because that's his aim. I would rather conquer Africa.
Yeah.
I have nothing for me there. If it extends to there, overseas, like Europe and America, it's fine. But I am blessed to be home and still be this happy and successful. And I wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world. I wouldn't want to be on the red carpets of Hollywood. I wouldn't want, maybe if I do a movie, but still a South African movie, that would conquer the world, then I'm fine. And then if there's offers, it opens, that's fine. But I am not chasing that. I'm not chasing the American dream. I've got my African dream. That's the cue for the music. I listen for your voice.
You know, long ago you were on Late Night with Khomotso.
Yeah.
And I believe people should be able to change their minds, and you changed your mind in this. And you said that you were asked to be on So You Think You Can Dance, and you turned it down because you were like, guys, it's very Americanized. You know, one more American thing that's coming through, and now we must abide by it, which is why you went for Dance Your Butt Off instead, right? So with Idols, what went different there? Because Idols, I mean, okay, it's not an American one, it started in the UK, but it's pretty much a Western
It's an international
Yes,
concept.
What enticed you? Because when you landed, viewership went up by 29%.
Thank you.
Voting went up to 70 million votes in the season. So it was the perfect fit. But initially, it's not something you wanted to do. What changed?
It's being in tune with the universe, being in tune with God's timing. Because sometimes no has a power as well.
True.
Saying no can be very powerful. So when I said no to So You Think You Can Dance, maybe I thought it was because I was angry that I'm a dancer, I'm a choreographer. I could have come up with a concept, or I've come up with concepts like that, but they were turned down. Or maybe it was the universe saying, don't do it, but I wasn't in tune. Then Idols comes, and I'm doing very well in my career, but Idols comes, and Miss Universe says, and we all know that from that day, zaga, 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 zanga, zaga, zaga. So it's timing. It's timing, that's all. Being in tune.
And you are now doing a show that your friend Unati was on. Have you guys spoken about
Yes, we have spoken.
And she's probably happy for you.
She's fine. She's called, she sent text, congratulations. She's happy. And for her, and because we spoke about it before she left, it was a matter of let her journey extend, let her journey, you know, we all have different paths. So it was her time to move on. So it wasn't like me, because in this business, some people would go up there and to say, come coupe.
It's my turn now.
Coupe lala.
Because I'm looking, because you guys are on Idols together, so I don't want it to be awkward, because you guys are my favorite judging panel.
She's my soul sister.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
you're right.
Yeah.
Well, in one sentence, what is the biggest dream for yourself?
To have an empire. It's never, I'm proof that it's never too late to kill it.
Ne?
Because I started killing it when I was 40. Like proper. Yeah. Life really began.
Yeah.
So I can still dream like an 18-year-old and still achieve those dreams. I want to run this ish. Not just show business. I want to have businesses. I want to be rich. Let's not beat it about the British of the bushes. I want to be so rich that every time I cry,
money falls out your eyes.
No, there's like glasses of champagne that are holding my tears, and life is so good that when I want to be so Anele, I want to be so rich. I want to be not even Beyonce rich. I want to be
Bill Gates rich.
Stein rich.
Those Stein rich.
Yes, I want to be. It's possible. If some people it happens in 3 years, some people it happens in 20 years, but in 20 years I'll be 60. So it's possible. That's my biggest dream. But more than anything, if it means being that rich and unhappy, Yumjana, the grand.
Yeah, okay. That's all we have time for. He could have gone on forever here, and I wouldn't have minded. Thank you so much, Somizi Mhlongo. Catch him tomorrow. Metro FM breakfast from 5 a.m. until 9 a.m. alongside Fresh, Angie, and Poma Boy, Fancy. They're all there. And of course, then his reality show starting this Wednesday, Living the Dream. His book is coming out as well, Dominoes. We're going to have him back in here with Leslie Mufokeng to talk about it. As for you and I, we have a date for tomorrow. Same time, same place. Bye-bye for now. Woo! I'm a selfie.